Ooh, how bone-chilling. And thanks for tuning in to another awful movie review.
This looks like the spot, all right.
Last year, I was asked to review Sting of Death, a low-budget science fiction horror B-movie filmed in the Everglades and directed by William Grefé. He's a Floridian director who took full advantage of the popularity of drive-in theaters to release some of his own feature films. Now, Sting of Death featured a guy in a jellyfish costume killing stupid kids. And this week, we're doing another William Grefé movie. It's Death Curse of Tartu, a bad film I've wanted to cover for a long time now.
Come on, let's pay Mr. Tartu a visit.
And good news, it's better than Sting of Death. But if I'm being honest, I'm comparing a diarrhea pudding with a piss lemonade. But before we get going, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and request a bad movie in the comments below. And please consider supporting me on Patreon. The link is in the description down below. Death Curse of Tartu was released just a year after Sting of Death, and frankly it looks like it was filmed on the exact same location.
This place is too creepy for me.
Apparently the script was written in just one single night, and I must say, I'm not surprised. The movie also reuses that concept of young college kids being stalked by something evil. Characters who are so shallow and interchangeable, who don't have an ounce of personality and whose presence on screen was just to attract the young folks back in the day. To be honest, it almost feels like these two movies are part of the same universe of backwoods, sleazy, badly acted, horribly produced films which ripped people off of their hard-earned 25 cents.
Well, Billy, you are entitled to an opinion.
Although, when you go into a movie called Death Curse of Tartu, off the bat the title lets you know you're not gonna watch a big-budget, timeless, Oscar award-winning classic. A group of college students studying archaeology travel to the swamps of Florida with their teacher, hoping to dig up some ancient Seminole Indian artifacts. After a thorough investigation, I've come to the conclusion that they are dead.
400 years ago, a witch doctor named Tartu had the power to turn himself into a wild creature. When he died, he swore if anyone would disturb the burial ground, he would change himself into a wild beast and kill them.
If there's one thing I've learned from watching horror movies, it's if a native warns you not to go somewhere invoking some scary local legend, I'm going to take his word for it. But they clearly don't, and they trespass on the land of a dead witch doctor called Tartu, who is understandably furious at how bad these kids are dancing on his land. It doesn't take too long before the spirit of Tartu comes back in the form of a shark, a snake, or an alligator to kill them.
Frightening, yes, but sheer nonsense.
I seriously was worried for the characters. Will they be able to make it out? I mean, look how fast these animals are chasing after them. There's no way they can possibly escape. Seriously, this is a pretty laughable piece of Everglades cinema.
Oh, Johnny, how awful!
No one here should be dead. The animals Tartu reincarnates in hardly move at all, and yet they somehow manage to reach their victim each time.
That's strange.
The movie treats us to these prolonged scenes which cut back and forth between a character just walking through the Everglades and the deadly creature slowly moving around. You know, if you just swam out the water, I'm sure the shark can't get to you. Well, don't go into the water, it's just gonna make it easier for the alligator. Oh, come on, what is she doing now? I take back what I said, this dumbass deserves to be eaten alive. Why couldn't Tartu come back as a faster animal with more spunk? At the beginning of the film, there's talk about him turning into a tiger, but I just assume that Frank Weed, the animal handler who provided the wild animals for this motion picture, didn't have a tiger to lend.
I know what I'm going to tell you is going to sound strange, Mr. Tyson.
The makeup on the actor playing Tartu is hella cheesy, but I'd say he's the best thing about this movie. I find it funny how he wiggles in his coffin, and then the transformation into an animal happens. For some reason, there are these drums which keep on playing from out of nowhere each time Tartu is awakened. Can't you guys just shut up for a second? I'm trying to get some sleep.
Well, can't you hear it?
Things exist on this planet that scientists have no answer to. In fact, There are many things that even defy science.
So, your students are being killed, and the boat won't work. I'm not sure this is the best time to be having a philosophical monologue on the mysteries of the world. Maybe some other time, but now is not it. The actors are also pretty dreadful. It feels like Grefé got whoever he could to feature in this.
Do you think anything could be wrong?
The two final characters get stuck in a small cave a first time, which happens to be Tartu's burial ground. But by golly, they somehow manage to not spot the tomb. They don't even see it. It's only the second time they go back in, they find out there's something big in there with them, with an alligator statue on top. I mean, how many big rocks have that? Was it really that hard to spot?
There's only one answer to this puzzle.
These people are fucking stupid.
That must be it.
Well, on the bright side of things, if you want to lose as many brain cells as you can, then Death Curse of Tartu is definitely for you. Otherwise, what an awful movie.